Hi, Gary Abood here, and I'd like to show you how to rearrange the main menu of your Apple TV. There are a couple of things that you might like to change, especially if you're using an Apple TV in the classroom. The first of which is this top row here of iTunes Media Previews. The second is the number of apps that show up on the main screen. Some of them may just not be interesting to you or your students, and you might want to be able to tailor what's available and what's seen on the main screen so that the appropriate students aren't seeing things that are above their age level. So let's go in and see how we can do that now. You're going to need your Apple TV remote, and you're going to have it queued up to the main screen. You'll go ahead and arrow over to the Settings menu and go into it. The first setting that you're going to see is General, the second is Main Menu. The main menu is going to be where you will be able to turn on or off the number of apps that are shown on the main menu. Here you'll see a complete list of all the apps that are available, such as Beats Music, Bloomberg, CBS News, and more. Right now you'll notice that they all say Show. That means that they're going to appear on your main menu. If you'd like them to not appear on your main menu when you start up your Apple TV, you'll just arrow down to the particular app that you'd like to get rid of and press the Select button. What that will do is change it from Show to Hide, and then when you go back to your main menu, that app will not show up. Now if we go down and look for wherever Bloomberg Media is, it won't show up. This is a great way to get rid of apps that aren't going to be useful to you so that you're not having a very busy screen. Now, for the second thing that we'd like to do to clean up the main menu, we'd like to be able to hide some of this preview for the iTunes Store. That includes music, movies, and some TV shows. There is some great content that is available in the iTunes Store. However, sometimes their main featured movies are not going to be age appropriate for the students in your classroom, and we don't want to have those showing up accidentally. So what we'll do is we'll be able to hide these for now, and you can always bring them back later. To do that, we're going to mouse over to the Settings menu and go into it. This time, instead of going to the main menu, we're going to go into the General settings. Under the General settings, you're going to see a subsetting called Restrictions. Restrictions is a lot like parental controls on your home television or cable box. When you go into the restrictions, you're going to turn on restrictions by pressing the button to select it, and it's going to ask you to set a passcode. We can go ahead and set up a passcode that's really simple and easy to remember. Since I'm here at lab station number 2, I'm going to just make my passcode 2222. And then I'm going to mouse over and press the select button on done. It'll ask me to re-enter my passcode. Done. And now it's going to enable restrictions. What that allows me to do is to change some of the stuff that shows up on the main menu, and I can always bring it back using my passcode. Now I can go down here and I can arrow over to the Purchase and Rental section. I'm going to select that it's going to be hidden. If I press the Select button on that option, you'll see that it would show up as Allow. You can toggle between Allow, Ask, and Hide based on your preference for what you'd like to show up on the Purchase and Rental section. You can do the same for ratings for movies and ratings for TV shows. You can allow the TV shows and the movie ratings to filter out what content shows up, and then you can allow purchase and rentals to actually be seen. So 2 ways, again, that you can filter the content that shows up on the main screen. The first is to hide it altogether by changing purchase and rental to hide, and the second is to change purchase and rental to allow, but then to filter the movies and TV shows based on their rating. You'll notice that it will restrict movies that show up to only G, or PG, or PG-13, or R, based on which option you select. You can also select to have no movies show up, but you could allow TV shows to show up based on their rating, such as TVY, TVY7, and so forth. What I'm going to do right now is change this to just have no TV shows, no movies, and I'm going to hide the purchase and rental. Then I'm going to press my menu button to get back to the main menu, and we should see a difference in what appears. There we go. You'll notice that at the top we no longer see a button for the movies and for the TV shows of the iTunes Store. Similarly, we don't see an automatic preview of those movie and television show titles that might not show up in an age-appropriate way for our students.